Om Namah Shivaya. Greetings, beloved beings of eternal light. Happy full moon, lunar eclipse in Scorpio, and Vesak festival of Buddha. We have a very special transmission for you today for this very auspicious and powerful portal. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. We're going to begin with several very special transmissions, and then a full moon eclipse ceremony, puja, prayer, and end with a flute meditation. So thank you for joining us today, and we begin with Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio. Vesak Buddha full moon, yellow magnetic human, 1 Abe, Keen 92 on the Mayan Zolkeen calendar, 5th of May 2023, attracting divine wisdom. 5-5 liberation portal, Vesak Buddha full moon of enlightenment, full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, triple divine human day. Today is another phenomenal day in Earth's her story, when we have a supreme opportunity to lift our individual and planetary consciousness into the realms of divine human consciousness. Our planet will be bathed in the highest golden light through this Buddha Vesak full moon, and the lunar eclipse in Scorpio will elevate us, releasing the shackles of darkness and enabling the phoenix, the Holy Spirit, to rise from the ashes and take flight, divine ascension. On this new day we walk together through the divine doorways into our higher divine purpose, partnering with Spirit as our small human will is elevated to align with divine will. Vesak full moon. Vesak is the Buddhist festival which is held on the Taurus full moon, usually in May, when the sun is in the sign of Taurus, the sign of the Buddha. Buddha was born on the full moon in May. He also achieved enlightenment under the Bodhi tree on a full moon in May, and he consequently died during the full moon in May, the complete trifecta, Nirvana. Vesak marks the opening of a divine portal when the Buddha, Christ light, returns to earth, radiated through the full moon. It occurs in the Vesak Valley in the Himalayas and is a very magical and euphoric event. This is a great time to meditate and recite chants, mantras, and the great invocation to celebrate the higher light and wisdom bathing and blessing our planet. The Vesak festival is celebrated for 1 week from May 5th, 2023, the day of the full moon, Vesak 2023. How divinely perfecto that Vesak aligns with this triple divine human day and the commencement of the wave spell, where we are seeking to attract divine wisdom. Brilliant synchronic alignment in the dream spell yet again. Thy will be done is a powerful mantra for the cycle, where the will of God will be pressing through every human conduit, seeking to be heard and enacted. The great invocation, which is recited at the exact time of the Vesak Buddha moon, is a brilliant tool for energizing the divine plan for humanity. Taurus full moon time, May 5th, 2023, New York, USA, 1:34 p.m. EDT. May 6th in Japan, 2:34 a.m. JST. The Great Invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth from the point of love within the heart of God. Let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Divine blessings for the divine explosion of Buddhic Christ consciousness today. In la Ketch a la Keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. And from Divine Sis Star of the Light, Celia Fenn. The passage to the full moon, Vesak moon with lunar eclipse in the 5-5 Taurus Gate portal on May 5th. Yes, it is a momentous week, and we are in the final stages of the passageway to a new and more magical reality on Earth. As we pass out of old, worn-out dualistic modes of thinking, we open out and discover more possibilities. We discover a magical world that exists within our world, a world of elemental energies and fairies and elves and dragons and unicorns, and they are real, because we allow them to be, and we recognize them in our new way of thinking and being beyond duality. We allow for a third option beyond physical and spiritual, and that is magical. So be prepared for some special and sparkling magic along the way. The Scorpio full moon also has a special meaning in Asia and to Buddhists around the world as it celebrates the awakening of the Buddha. We can expect that with this focus there will be lots of light and joy around too. The eclipse will help us to finally complete the grounding of the Emerald Codes and their connection to the Emerald Star Garden, and as we celebrate New Earth, the new Lemuria, and of course the Taurus Gate, where together with the Sirians, the Pleiadians, the Royal Star Lions, and the Divine Feminine Christos energies, we will raise our consciousness and our frequencies as we transit the portal on Friday. It all sounds so delicious and something to be celebrated for those of us who love the earth and are on this journey with her. So let's dance and sing and meditate and gather in circles of light, whatever we do to celebrate the return of the sacred and magical energies to earth. Love to you all. And from Divine Sis Star of the Light, Morgan Le Fay, Vesak Festival. We are stepping once again into a great cosmic moment where great blessings are bestowed upon mankind and all life on earth. The occasion selected for this wonderful outpouring of light is at the exact moment of the entry of the full moon of Taurus, which most often falls in the month of May. In this cosmic moment we have all the important occurrences of our beloved Lord Gautama's last earth life, his birth, his enlightenment, and his death, his Nirvana. The exact time of the full moon in California, USA, it will be May 5th at 10:34 a.m. Gautama was the disciple of Sanat Kumara and was also the first human being to reach such a level of consciousness, so that Sanat Kumara could pass the position of Lord of the World to Shakyamuni, which he occupied for millions of years on the planet. So today, Lord Gautama occupies the most important position in the occult hierarchy that governs the planet Earth. He lives on very high planes of light, and from there his consciousness sustains the light for the entire planet and living beings that inhabit it. After his passing, Lord Gautama attained the dispensation too, at this very cosmic moment, returns every year to bestow his blessings on mankind. It's very interesting because in addition to the great outpouring of light that exists in the period, it is said that Lord Gautama really manifests himself visibly for a few minutes, and his body is seen by many adepts of the Great White Brotherhood. His appearance is said to last around 8 minutes, while the entire Vesak ceremony, presided over by Lord Maitreya, lasts around 30 minutes. Notice that even the most advanced ascended masters hardly see Lord Gautama, and hardly he manifests himself physically to them, for his frequency of vibration is very, very high. This moment of the Vesak festival, just when the full moon reaches its apex, is one of the few moments when he manifests himself, and the great ones and their messengers and chelas can see him physically. As much as I wish to explain to you, it is very difficult to really give you through words the importance of this moment for the planet and all of us who are in search of ever more light. Only when we reach a certain degree of consciousness and can feel through our hearts that we perceive the real relevance of this moment. Even the ascended masters wait for this moment, with hearts exultant with joy, for they bow humbly before this great being called Lord Gautama. If you can see the glitter of Saint Germain's eyes at this moment as I can see, you might capture what I wish to convey to you now. It is a time of great blessing for all of us. It is a great blessing for the whole spiritual hierarchy. It is a blessing for the whole planet. You cannot imagine the amount of love and peace that flows from the heart of Lord Gautama to the earth at this time. The whole planet and its atmosphere is enveloped in the great golden light, and tons of discord, vibrations of war, and general conflicts are consumed instantaneously, only in these few minutes of his visible manifestation on this human octave. To consciously participate in this moment, calm your outer activity, and about an hour before the entrance of the full moon of Taurus in your country, lie down or sit in a relaxed position and move your attention to the sacred valley of Vesak in the region of Himalayan mountains, and remain still, visualizing the ceremony until about 10 minutes after the exact time of full moon. Leave a bottle or glass of water nearby, and when you get up, drink the water and invoke the great invocation. Here is some useful information for your meditation and contemplation about the sequence of the ceremony. In a beautiful place of Himalayan mountains, surrounded by small hills, there is this sacred valley where the whole ceremony is performed. Representatives of all hierarchies of the Great Brotherhood are present, that is, the Ascended Masters, the Angelic Host, the Elohim, and the Elementals also attend this ceremony, including many chelas and advanced students of light on the planet are invited for the moment by their masters. Half an hour before the full moon, everyone is present, and everything is ready for the ceremony to begin. The beloved Maha Chohan signals the opening of the ceremony, and then all the members are arranged in 3 concentric circles facing the altar. A beautiful song sounds and all the members sing. Soon after, in the center of the circle, with the scepter of power in hand, appears Lord Maitreya. All bow to him and sing. While the chant continues, the members are divided into 8 segments to form a cross inside the outer circle. In the immediate act of this pompous ritual, the cross becomes a triangle in whose vertex stands Lord Maitreya near the altar, where he reverently deposits the scepter of power in the space next to a golden bowl filled with crystalline water. And then the triangle of adepts moves in a curved figure which remembers us of the fleur de lis. In the next movement, the curved figure is transformed into an inverted triangle, and one beautiful star of 6 pointed is formed. The inverted triangle converts then. We can see a 5-pointed star, whose meridional apex near the altar occupies Lord Maitreya. Upon reaching this final act of the preliminaries of the ceremony, the chanting ceases, and after some moments of solemn silence, Lord Maitreya again grips the scepter of power, and raising it above his head, exclaims with a loud voice, "All is ready, Master, come." He places the scepter of power at the exact astronomical moment of the full moon again on the altar, and then the colossal figure of Lord Gautama Buddha appears above the southern hills. The Brotherhood members bow their heads together, and the crowd prostrate their faces to the ground and prostrate remains, while a magical choir is sung with the 3 verses that Gautama taught the boy Chata during his last earthly life. Lord Gautama, the sage of the Sakyas, is the best instructor of mankind. He did all he had to do and went to the opposite shore, Nirvana. He is filled with strength and energy. I take for guidance this blessed being. Truth is immaterial. It frees us from passion, desire, and sadness. It is immaculate. It is sweet, simple, and logical. I take this truth for guidance. All that is given to the 8 categories of noble beings that by pairs form the 4 degrees and know the truth, obtains a great reward. I take this brotherhood of noble beings as my guide. Then the multitude rise and contemplate the presence of the Lord of the world, while the fraternity intones to the benefit of the people some blessed words. After the chanting, Lord Maitreya takes the golden bowl and for a few moments holds it above his head. When he replaces the bowl again on the altar, the brotherhood intones another verse. He is the Lord Master of perfect knowledge, who possesses the 8 lineages of knowledge and has completed the 15 holy exercises, who followed the path that leads to enlightenment, which knows the 3 worlds, the unrivaled, the instructor of gods and men, the blessed one, Lord Gautama Buddha. Soon after, Lord Maitreya says some words from the teachings given by beloved Gautama. When Lord Maitreya finishes, Lord Gautama raises his right hand in an attitude of blessing and gives a lovely smile, and a shower of flowers spills over the crowd that prostrates again while the members of the fraternity bow reverently. A great outpouring flows from his heart to the whole planet, filling the atmosphere and all of life on earth, the multitudes in the sacred valley, and the hearts and minds of all students of light. Soon after, the form of Lord Gautama disappears little by little. Then there is great silence. The great ones approach the altar and drink some of the water from the golden bowl, while each of those present drinks their own water, saving some to take home. This is a sacred water and has the power to free us from all physical and psychic illnesses. Lord Maitreya returns to the center and gives his blessings to all the participants. He thanks the ascended masters for all the preparations that were made, and then he decrees the great invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth from the point of love within the heart of God. Let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil, human creation dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. After this, the ceremony ends, and Lord Maitreya and all great ones disappear. In a perfect communion, in a state of absolute grace, all members arise and return to their sacred retreats, homes, or physical bodies, which are focal points of light support in all parts of this beautiful planet. My dear friends, this ceremony is a great blessing for all of us. My heart is filled with great joy today. Remain serene in this period, connected with your I Am presence, and it will help you to grasp these vibrations. It is advisable that we continue in meditation for at least another hour after the time of effusion. I don't need to tell you that we can now concentrate on this meditation and thus prepare ourselves internally to receive an even greater blessing on the day. May we meet in this sacred valley of Vesak to experience this wonderful ceremony together. Humbly, Morgan Le Fay. And from the Archangelic Calendar, our sacred full flower moon eclipse puja, prayer, blessing, ceremony, intention. We use nature as a rhythmic reminder, a friend, an ally, and an inspiration. Everything said and done can be done in a divine light if we keep this underlying tone. The following words hail from many different traditions. The start of the sacred intentions. Prepare your sacred space in the center of physical reality. Face east. I face my mind, body, and divine essence to the east to connect with the essence, power, and feelings of air. Stepping outside to a beautiful day, the fresh breeze of divine welcomes me. Engulf physical reality and its dimensions in rainbow breeze, while evoking the emotions associated with optimism. Face southeast. I face my mind, body, and divine essence to the southeast to evoke the powerful cosmic force of the winds of change. This powerful life-changing energy can sweep through all dimensions to facilitate change as it pushes through density. Evoke the feeling of relief, then engulf physical reality and its dimensions in violet winds of change, which is flame breeze. Use both modalities simultaneously and make them one. Face south. I face my mind, body, and divine essence to the south to bring the purging power of fire to life. The beautiful embrace of the flame is welcomed on this evening as it will create profound changes. Engulf physical reality in all its dimensions in violet flame while evoking the feeling of safety. Face southwest. I face my mind, body, and divine essence to the southwest to enhance this cleansing effort by bringing out the mental trash. I have been through many things, some have served me well, and others I need to let go. Take an honest inventory of yourself and remove all the things holding you back. Fear of loss, fear of lack, greed, poverty, self-doubt. Then throw out this energy via an exit portal. A square black portal used to bring energy directly to the collective Great Spirit. Face west. I face my mind, body, and divine essence to the west to connect with the element of water, who will blanket my existence in peaceful energy as it carries out any lower vibrations that I carry with me. Engulf physical reality and its dimensions in rainbow water. Envision all the lower energies being washed away with the water flow. Face northwest. I face my mind, body, and divine essence to the northwest to release the less than optimal energies that hinder humanity from achieving its full grace. I represent all earthlings and insist upon a harmonious and peaceful world. I take an honest inventory of our planet and lose all the things that are holding humanity back. Fear, selfishness, war, malice, greed, poverty, self-doubt, evil. Then throw out this energy via an exit portal. Face north. I face my mind, body, and divine essence to the north to connect with Mother Earth and purge all malignant energy upon her. It is the will of all joining us today to live upon a healthy planet full of love and radiates peace. Engulf physical reality in rainbow plasma while repeating, I am purging all that no longer serves the earth. Face northeast. I face my mind, body, and divine essence to the northeast to connect with the divine energy of transmutation straightforwardly and profoundly. I understand that there are many contradicting energies in this version of physical reality. I remove all that opposes me. Envision floods and fires removing all beings that wish you or humanity harm or are blocking you or humanity in any way, while evoking the feeling of being extremely powerful. Connect with all directions. I face my mind, body, and divine essence in all the unnamed directions to connect to the macro and evoke every aspect of myself in this cleansing effort. I insist that the ether around me become clean and free from malevolence. Find the dark, cloudy energy, then bring in rainbow light and watch the darkness disappear. Bring your mental gaze deep within. I face my mind, body, and divine essence within and bring my consciousness to a place of peace where nothing is in form but all things exist. And now meditate. I will play for you about 8 minutes of flute meditation. So join together in deep meditation, let go and release, and smile, 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 ground, ground, ground. And now upon coming out of meditation, please speak the following aloud. Metaquiosin, Metaquiosin, Metaquiosin. Aho. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful and blessed Scorpio full moon lunar eclipse and Vesak festival of Lord Shakyamuni Gautama Buddha. Have a most beautiful and blessed day. We appreciate each and every one of you for your support and joining us in this great mission of ascension. If you'd like to support our work and mission, you can make a pledge or donation at the links at eaglelovecondor.com. We send you so much love, bliss, and blessings. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.